Welcome children. This is video number 4. British expansion. Lord Wellesley followed the policy of expansion, mainly that he followed the subsidiary alliance. What is subsidiary alliance? Subsidiary alliance, number 1, an outright wars. Subsidiary alliance means that he will give subsidy to the Indian Rajas, but the Indian Rajas have to obey to the Britishers. So what are the points that under subsidiary alliance that we have? That is that. And we will come about the outright wars. Outright wars means straight away fighting and annexing the territory. Mainly annexing the territory, these 2 points. Now come, you have 4A. 4 ka A point wise it is given in your book. What is that 4A? The first question. Point number 1. The ruler would not keep any army of his own. Point number 2. He would keep a British army as a subsidiary force. Then point number 3, it was supposedly for his protection and pay for its maintenance. Then point number 3, come down, leave. The ruler would have to take permission from the British before entering into an alliance with another ruler. That's point number 3. Point number 4. British officer called the resident would be stationed at the ruler's court. Point number 5. Also, no official of any other European power would be allowed in the court. These points enough. This is the answer of 4 ka A. 4 ka A. Then come down. 4C. 4C, few points. Point number 1. They could maintain a large army without having to bear the cost of it. Point number 2. They indirectly controlled the defense and the foreign affairs of the protected ally. Then, okay. Point number 3. And could is there. You put the word they could. They in this place, right? They could overthrow the ruler and annex his territories whenever they wished. Point number 4. The resident could interfere in the internal affairs of the kingdom. These are the 4 points. Answer of 4 ka C. Then come down, children. The last, that is 4B. 4B, the 2 key words. Who are the rulers who accepted the subsidiary alliance? That is number 1, point number 1. The Nizam of Hyderabad, that is he accepted in 1798. The another one, a year later, Wellesley defeated, that is Tipu Sultan. Okay, you are mainly 4B. The one who accepted is the ruler of Hyderabad. And the second fellow, point number 2, page number 5353. In 1801, the Nawab of Oudh also signed a subsidiary treaty. And point number 3, Peshwa Baji Rao too signed a subsidiary treaty. So 3 Rajas who signed the treaty. Next, come down. The British expansion. The British expanded and they had outright war with the Maratha war and defeated and annexed the territory. In the same way, the Punjab, as long as Ranjit Singh was there, they couldn't defeat. But later on, Punjab was also annexed. It was that. Then, right side, page number 53, right side, you have B7. B7 answer in this. They regrouped and fought the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1848. This war sealed the fate of Punjab. In 1849, Punjab was finally annexed by the British. When did the British annex Punjab? The answer is in 1849. Punjab was finally annexed by the British. So this is the answer of B7. B ka 7. Then come down, children. British expansion. D5 you have. D ka 5. Point number 1. He devised a policy called the doctrine of lapse. Okay, the doctrine of lapse. That is, Lord Dalhousie followed the policy of doctrine of lapse. According to it, now I'll explain, you can understand. If a ruler does not have the natural heir, means his own son, the territory will be annexed to the British Raj. That is called doctrine of lapse. Then one more, come to the next paragraph, the next idea. Okay, what are the territories in this? Another pretext, what is the another point he used to annex the territory? Pretext used by the Dalhousie to annex, what is that? Misgovernance, underline this point, misgovernance. If a Raja, they used to quote, you are not ruling well, so your territory will be annexed. That is called misgovernance. Okay, in this, Nawab Waji Ali Shah, Nawab was accused of the misrule and the territory was annexed. Okay, this is D5. And as well as we also have C2. What are the C2 point? You mark page number 53, right side, the last paragraph, third line. C ka 2. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah of Oudh was accused of misrule and reluctance to introduce reforms. That's accused. Point number 2. Oudh was annexed in 1856. Point number 3. This created unrest among the Indian soldiers recruited in the British Army. This is C ka 2. Turn to the next page. Turn to the next page. We have just the question is B ka 8. B8. Kindly mark. Dalhousie, underline the word. Also abolished the titles. Who abolished the titles? Dalhousie abolished the titles of the rulers. Okay. Dalhousie abolished the titles of the rulers. The titles of the Nawab, the Raja of Tanjore were abolished.